Hey everyone, Mark Rentz here with the Rentz Team, and this is a segment we call Meet the Experts. And so I want to introduce you to Drew Sleezer. How's it going, buddy?
Excellent.
It's good to see you give the
Good to see you.
the COVID-19
Approved handshake.
that's
there.
right,
Yeah.
whatever, knuckle bomb. I say it in China, they did one of these. Here, check this out. They were doing this. There you go. They walked up to each other, did this. So there you go. Whatever. But listen, I wanted to introduce everyone to Drew, who's become a friend of mine. And we've been working together now for about 6.5, going on 7 years. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
And look, it was love at first sight. I can remember the first time I saw, just totally kidding there. I do remember the first time I met you though. I don't know if you recall.
I remember the. Yep.
Okay, let me see if you really know this. If
Early
you're
agents that found me. It was at a broker's opening.
That's right.
That another agent in town.
That's right.
Had put on, and
We dare not mention another agent's name on this show. But yeah, absolutely. I had been working with a company because I had moved from California, and this was probably early 2014. I'd been working with another inspection company, and they just weren't really doing the type of job that I was hoping for my clients, right? So all of you out there understand this. My wife and I moved to Tulsa in July of 13, and we worked with a local agent who happened to be a friend of ours. We were moving from Sacramento, California. And so I, as an agent, just started working with the folks that inspected my home. But it became evident to me at an early time, Drew, that they weren't really on par with what we were looking for. So I got your information, we talked, and shortly thereafter started scheduling you.
yeah.
So look, tell everybody who you are and the name of your company,
Yeah.
if you would.
So I'm Drew with Assured Home Inspectors. We've been in business since 2013.
Wow, so I really did get you
Yeah,
early on.
pretty early on.
Wow.
We inspect about 800 to 900 homes a year per inspector. This is our guys' full-time jobs. This is all we do, and we love looking at houses and seeing the different homes that are out there and working with the best agents.
So I imagine, now you're like me, you're moving into your 7th year. You're in your 7th year right now.
Yep.
You've looked at thousands of homes, and I imagine if we had time, you could probably tell us some very interesting stories.
So we've looked at almost 4,000 houses
Yeah.
as a home inspector since I started. And we've seen every home, every shape and size. The biggest one was 17,000 square feet.
Was that off of South Yale, by any chance?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that home.
Beautiful house, had a pitching mound in the basement. The smallest home I ever inspected was just under 400 square feet. It was a tiny home. So we've really seen it in all shapes and sizes and condition.
So how did you get into home inspections?
So years ago, I ran a company called A Helpful Handyman. We did all sorts of repairs for real estate transactions, was my bread and butter, and a lot of property management stuff. So I was just the guy on the other side fixing stuff. One day, my wife kind of said, Drew, you're getting a little older. I want to think about not
so
carrying
old.
cinder blocks up and downstairs. So, home inspecting was kind of a logical next move for us. And it really fit my personality and what I love to do. So,
Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to totally change directions here because I think
Yeah.
it's important for people to meet you. So you said something that you said your wife.
Yeah.
So how long have you been married?
About the same time as I've been a home inspector.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
that's,
say,
2013 is when we got married.
Did you get married after I met you, or were you already married?
I think
You
we
probably had just gotten
just
married.
gotten married.
Okay.
September of 2013 is when we got
Yeah,
married.
and I saw you turned sheet white because you're feeling pressure. You do know your wife's name though.
Yes.
There's no problem
Yeah.
there. We're good on that. Awesome. And I think your wife works outside the home. She happens to be in marketing, I believe, right?
Yeah, she owns a company in town called Levo. They do all sorts of design work, marketing stuff. She designed all of our web stuff and all of our marketing materials and cards and
Awesome.
stuff.
Very cool. So, what made you decide to partner with the company Assured? So, I imagine there's a lot of franchises. You could have gone on your own. What made you connect yourself to Assured, and why should we feel good about that decision?
So Assured is actually our own company.
Oh, it is?
So we're not a franchise. I'm the owner.
So sorry. You'd think I would have known this, but there you go.
So we have a little nicer marketing materials because I'm married to a marketing
There
person.
you go.
But it is a small company. We have 3 full-time inspectors, a full-time office guy. If something has questions, we need to take care of something, it rolls to my cell phone at 10 o'clock at night
Right.
or at 5 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. So
Absolutely.
always try to take care of people.
So, Drew, one of the things I tell my clients all the time is you're one of the more qualified home inspectors, I think, that we would find in and around the greater Tulsa area. So, talk to us about your qualifications.
Sure.
So, what's the normal what's the minimum standard for someone to be in your situation?
So Oklahoma is a licensed state, so everybody that is going to be a home inspector has to carry a license. That's a pretty standard, state test to go through, get licensed. All of our inspectors are certified professional inspectors. They're through InterNACHI, and then I actually have my certified master inspector license through InterNACHI.
So, certified master license, what's that?
So it's just additional certification that, you've done extra inspections, you've got some additional things that you've, classes you've done and continuing education you've done to get that certification and done lots of inspections.
So, to your knowledge, what percentage of inspectors in and around Tulsa are in Oklahoma actually have a master's certification?
So there are 7 or 8 of us now.
That's it.
That's it.
In the
whole
state of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Do you know how many inspectors there are approximately in the state of Oklahoma?
So they don't tell us the active inspectors, but there's a lot.
Okay. So, for instance, there's about 4,500 realtors or so that are licensed agents.
Right.
And might even have that many, give or take, on the board.
Sure. I would bet that there's a similar number of home inspectors, probably less than that.
So a lot to choose from.
But similar to real estate, you have a lot of agents, but a lot of them are not full-time agents, not people that are, in it all the way.
Very cool. Well, listen, guys, we've already gone about 5-6 minutes here. So definitely highly recommend Drew Sleezer and his team for Assured Home Inspections. And you know that you're our #1 home inspector.
Thanks.
And never have a concern about referring you out whatsoever. And we're going to talk more in the following segment. So listen, as a real estate professional, the quality of our vendors and the quality of our experts speak to who we are. And we've chosen to align ourselves with what we believe are to be the best in the industry. Nobody's perfect. I'm far from perfect. Drew would obviously say they're not perfect, but we align ourselves with people that care about their clients, and should a mistake happen, that's when that level of customer care kicks in. Before we end the segment, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so our office number is 918-853-5113.
Say that again.
918-853-5113.
Okay. And
Also,
website?
can text us on the same number.
Okay.
Website is assuredhomeinspectors.com.
Very good. Awesome. We'll see you next week with the anatomy of a home inspection.